Gemini, how are you doing? Adrian Nelson here. Welcome to my channel, livening things up. um, this is a reading for you, Gemini, for 17th till 23 October. It's a general reading. Please take it as it resonates. Let's see what we got for you. Okay. So exciting, Gemini. I hope that you're doing good. Remember to like and subscribe. It's general for Gemini, please. So Gemini, we're going to look at your current energy. We're going to look at what brought you there. We're going to clarify as we need to. And then we're going to see what's heading your way. Okay, some indecisiveness over here. You've got the Tower, Seven of Materials, which is the Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Emotions, which is the Ace of Cups, and Queen of Emotions, Queen of Cups. Okay, interesting stuff. So, it's almost like some of you are holding on to something that you don't really need to hold on to, Gemini. Let's see, because this did come out a little bit on its side. There is a little bit of a sense of indecisiveness here. I feel that a lot of you are releasing the past. You are releasing what's holding you back here with the Tower. You are releasing, outdated really thoughts and patterns and values and beliefs over there, which is really, really cool. But there might be a little bit of, how can we call this? Almost like friction happening in your life. And I get the feeling that it's almost like somebody is, let's put it like this, that you could perceive somebody maybe being insensitive to your feelings, maybe saying, oh, you're overreacting and you're always overreacting and that sort of thing. But I don't feel that is actually what you're doing. I feel that for some of you, you're very overwhelmed in energy over here, because Mars is also about, or the Tower, it's that masked energy. It's about fighting and aggression and inner conflict, also about survival. All right. So I feel that for some of you, it almost feels like you are pressured over here, Gemini, to make sort of like decisions. And this is your current space. It's almost like you could feel like you're feeling pressured to make certain decisions, to take certain steps, to do certain things, or to not do certain things. It's almost like somebody might be kind of placing you in a box over here, and they may not fully realizing that they're actually doing this. What I do like, though, is that in many senses of the word, Geminis, here with the Seven of Materials, the Seven of Pentacles, somehow this doubles or triples up, actually quadruples your determination to move forward, to do better for yourself. Some of you are in desperate sort of like, I would say, seeking or on that mission to find your independence, where you don't have to rely on anyone, not for physical things, not for emotions, not for any of those things. I feel you're very focused sort of forward. And whilst you are, I do feel that for many of you, there is quite a deep inner fear here of, will you be able to make it? Will you be able to do it? Will you be able to pull things off? Okay. Some of you could also have found new love. Beautiful new love, amazing new love. And I feel there with these two cards next to each other, this could be a space where the person that you are getting in contact with actually would like to build something very beautiful with you, would like to build something, of actual substance here with you, Gemini. But I feel that for some of you, even though your heart might be very open towards this connection and you might really, really want this, there is still a sense of not really being fully sure. All right. What I can tell you, though, is that it doesn't have to be either this or that. You can do both. You can be working at your independence, as well as, allow yourself to love someone else. I feel that for many of you, there's a fear of love here. There's a fear of opening yourself to a connection with someone else. What if they do something terrible to you? What if they take advantage of you? What if they're a horrible person? Well, the truth of the matter is we can't really ever know 100% for certain. You can't really know with 100% conviction. But if you're not going to give things a chance, then you are guaranteed that nothing is going to happen. Because I feel that you're dealing here, Gemini, with someone or with an energy that that might be, that might be sort of like you giving it out, but it's also coming back to you. So this is a love that's returned. This is not a one-sided thing that you've got here. All right, let's clarify that for you before we look at the recent past for how it is that you got here where you are. Let's have a look for you, Geminis. What's happening in your energy? Okay, so there's two cards that came out here, three cards, okay. The High Priestess, which is that amazing, that moon energy, the emotions really, okay. Needs, deep emotions. You're also there with the Ten of Wands and the Three of Swords. So here's the thing, Gemini, that the heart wants what it wants, and the heart wants what it needs in this particular place. So, and you are being called to make a decision because I feel that you are ready for something beautiful, for something new with someone else. But there's quite a degree of fear here. You know, some of you might be dealing with a more watery type of sign. I get Cancer specifically. Okay, it's time to release the past and to make a connection with someone new, and your heart is ready. You know, you've gone through a lot of pain. There's been a lot of challenges, and your heart is ready. So we're going to look at your recent past, and once we looked at the recent past, we're going to clarify this one over here in your current space to see how did we come about that outcome. Okay. So what do we have for Gemini for the recent past, please? Bit of a mess there in the recent past, hey Gemini? Bit of a funky situation there for many of you in the recent past. Let's see what that is about. What is the things that have brought you towards where you are at the moment? Gemini, please. This one keeps on sticking out, so we're going to take that one and then, okay. All right. So 10 of Inspiration, Ace of Inspiration, as well as the Lovers. You came into your own energy here, Gemini. All right. So some of you may have gone through a divorce, or maybe someone very unceremoniously told you they don't want to be with you. I feel that you had to let go without actually having a choice. And you started to focus quite a bit on yourself here, which is good in a very positive sense. I feel that many of you started to focus on yourself, and you got to a space where you were ready for love. You were ready to love again, to be with someone again, to have that beautiful connection again. Okay? Let's see what the universe has got to say for us about that. That's actually quite nice because there's a cycle that came to an end over there. All right. And I feel that for many of you, it really, really broke your heart. And, you know, sometimes that even with a twin flame connection, because twin flames don't actually rarely ever come to stay. They come to help you get balance back in your life, and then they leave. All right. Let's draw a card to clarify that, please. A card for Gemini to clarify that past connection there, please. Two of Swords, you're at a crossroads. Okay. There was a space there of being at a crossroads. And how do I put this? You knew what you had to do. And for many of you, it's almost like you weren't sure should you go or should you stay. But for some of you, you knew actually that it was time to release a certain sort of connection so that you can be with a new connection or a different connection, at least be available and ready for a different connection, available in energy. And for some of you, that was a very, very difficult one to do. We're going to look at that Lover's energy there in the recent past. What happened over there with that Lover's energy there in the recent past? Eight of Swords. Little bit of a tough one, eh? For some of you, you felt there in the recent past that not necessarily that you didn't want to be with the person maybe, but it's almost like you just couldn't see how it could work, okay? Just couldn't see how it could work. Clarifying this card over here, Page of Wands. This is you knowing that it's time for you to be open to a new connection, maybe making that commitment to someone else, okay? Let's see what we've got here, what's heading towards you. This is a very bit of a trippy space that I feel here for you at the moment. Just going to draw you some more cards before we look at them together. What else do we have for Gemini, please? What else is heading their way? I'm not going to take all of these. I'm going to take the top one. Yeah. Some of you, I feel going forward, you may have tried to make something work with someone again. But it's almost like I feel that you know that it's time to step away from there. There with that Knight of Voices, which is the energy of swords. Okay. Knowing that it's time to move on to a different connection. For some of you, it's almost like you realize, I wouldn't say that this connection that maybe you stepped away from and the connection that you tried to maybe salvage or anything like that, it doesn't mean that it can't be. But I almost feel like you realize going forward that it's not necessarily in the best interest of everyone. Okay, I feel that you coming to the realization that a connection has indeed come to an end, and that it is actually in your best interest to move forward. It's not a very nice thing when those happen sometimes, but I feel that you're taking back control, which I love. Definitely taking back control over here, especially with this Temperance energy over here, the Sagittarius energy over here that you've got, Gemini. Maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius, or maybe you just have strong Sagittarius in your chart, but this is you choosing you. I feel like the blinkers are off for you. For some of you, you've been living a little bit in la la land, and that has now come to an end. Okay, let's clarify what's coming towards you. So this is quite a transformative stage for you. 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay, there's the release. Sorry. Of how you hoped that a dream would be, and the realization that it has to be something different. Okay, so that is not an easy space, Gemini. I'm sorry for you that are going through that, because there is that space where you realize it's just not going to work. But then the moment you realize that here with the star, the Aquarius energy, because remember, Aquarius is about it's about community. It's that humanitarian energy of Aquarius. So you realizing that the best thing for everybody else, or for everybody involved, yourself included, is to do what needs to be done. And for many of you, that does mean stepping away. Okay, for many of you, that does mean setting that connection free. And what I love is that I see you doing it with love. Okay, I see you doing it with peace. I see you doing it with compassion. I see that you are releasing the connection so it doesn't continue having a negative impact on your life. And that is gorgeous. I mean, that's really, really gorgeous. That's kind of what you want. All right. Let's see what we've got for you. Just one more card for the outcome, please, for Gemini. 7 of Swords. No longer fighting fights that don't need to be fought. Okay. So many of you are coming to this space, and it's challenging. I can see that it's challenging for you. It's a tough one, but you've got this. Let's maybe look at the crystal oracle cards that we have. And let's just see what crystal energy you can focus on at the moment. Just what energy you can open yourself to. If you have the crystal, that's great. If you're thinking of getting crystals, that's great. But you can maybe even just read up about the crystal or open yourself to that energy, because remember, we are connected to everything, and everything's connected to us. So, this one? Okay. Selenite, spiritual awakening. You are awakening into a broad, beautiful new way of being. Okay, you are awakening into light and shine, and for some of you, Gemini, you've actually been off your spiritual path. You've been off the path that is going to serve you best, and I feel that you are realigning with your soul plan, with your life plan, realigning with your destiny. Okay, so that's what I got for you, my beautiful Geminis. I hope that helps. And I will see you next time. Remember to like and subscribe, and comments are always welcome. And I'll see you next time. Bye.